Ten Hag was unhappy with Jadon Sancho's training. Jadon Sancho was upset by this, made a public statement, and now he's been kicked out of the Man United squad. It's just not been a very good time for Man United wingers, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Jadon Sancho situation because I'm not going to be talking about the other guy because I don't want to be sued.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Sancho was not included in Man United's matchday squad for their defeat to Arsenal. After the game, Ten Hag did explain that he was left out due to poor performances in training. Sancho hit back on social media, the gist of it basically saying he's trained well in training this week. It's all absolute nonsense. Ten Hag obviously wasn't happy with this. He's demoted Sancho. He won't be included in matchday squads and is no longer training with the first team. Now that was almost 2 weeks ago. Sancho has since deleted the tweet in the last couple of days. He was asked to apologise to Ten Hag and then he said no. Until he does apologise to Ten Hag, it looks like he will not be playing for Man United. It comes at a bad time due to the whole Anthony situation and it sees Man United with a lack of a right winger. Man United have released a statement, which is happening all too often these days for Man United fans' liking, and it's never really positive, is it? Saying Jadon Sancho will remain on a personal training program away from the first team group pending resolution of squad discipline issue. So essentially all Jadon Sancho has to do to end this entire conflict is suck it up and just apologise. Even if he doesn't mean it, just say there's 3 words, I am sorry. But he's not going to do that. Ten Hag will only let him back in the squad if he does apologise, so this conflict is not going to be resolved, and it's looking like Jadon Sancho will not play for Man United again. It's quite a funny situation considering how long Man United spent trying to sign Jadon Sancho. It was about 2 years, and for good reason too. He was unbelievable at Borussia Dortmund, one of the most exciting young players in the world. Ten Hag's been very ruthless with players like Jadon Sancho, David De Gea, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been ruthless. Anything that disobeys his strict law, he's going to punish them. And is it going to be for the benefit of Manchester United? We're yet to see. Ten Hag's only been at the club just over a year. Yes, he's won a Carabao Cup. They finished 3rd last season. But is that really Man United standard, competing for the top 4, barely making it by a couple of points, and then winning the least important cup competition possibly available for them? No, Man United should be competing for league titles, maybe not winning them, but they should at least be in the title race, going far in the Champions League. So far, Ten Hag hasn't done that, and he hasn't proved his ruthlessness is efficient. But let's talk about Jadon Sancho. What is the situation with him? Well, I think it's more likely he leaves Man United than stays, but where would he end up going? I would say Chelsea. He just kind of seems like a Chelsea player, but they already have 47 different overpriced wingers. I feel like he'd do really well at Brighton, but does he even start for Brighton is the question, which is a really mad thing to say. Had you said that 3 years ago, someone would have laughed at you, but such is the way football changed. I've seen Aston Villa linked. I think that would be a good move for him, and maybe he moves abroad, did really well in Germany, maybe he returned to Germany. I think there will definitely be a lot of clubs interested in Jadon Sancho. But if it is going to come to an end, how has Jadon Sancho's time at Man United been? Well, they paid 85 million euros after being desperate for him for 2 years, and he was one of the most exciting wingers in the world whilst at Dortmund. But what have his stats been like while at Man United? Well, he's played a total of 82 matches, scoring 12 goals and getting 6 assists. Just to compare that, in his last season with Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, he only played 26 matches, got 8 goals and 11 assists. So he got more goal involvements in a singular Bundesliga season than his entire time at Man United. And this was a season where he missed 8 games. Yeah, to say the least, it's not been very good. And for the price tag of 85 million euros, and for it to end the way it is, now there is potential it doesn't end, but I do see Jadon Sancho leaving in January. I don't see a resolution being made. Man United should really take notes from their neighbours Manchester City, who also spend a lot of money like Man United, but at least they spend it well. They rarely spend big money and the player doesn't work out. While Man United rarely spend money and the player does work out, most of the time it's an absolute disaster, and that's essentially what Jadon Sancho's move has been. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? What do you think of the Jadon Sancho situation? Do let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. Let's try to get 15 likes in the video. If you are new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.